Football is the greatest drama on earth. This is our stage, our theater. I was born into it, others were adopted, but we're all connected. If you don't believe we're family, you haven't felt what we felt. Agony, tension, heartbreak. But that moment, when it comes together just right, words cannot describe. But this isn't fiction. This is real life.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Season 5 of this Career Mode series. Not with Southampton, but with Liverpool. So in today's episode, it's going to be the first episode in the transfer window, and of course the first game of the new Premier League season. And of course, as we're still in the Premier League, we're still against our old team of Southampton, like Lacazette, Gareth Bale, Juan Mata. So it's going to be incredible to see if we can try and beat them this season. And this will not replace my Villarreal series. So for the first time on this channel, we will have two career modes running at the same time. And if you guys are excited for this new series, smash a like on the video. Also for a double upload today, if we can smash over 1,000 likes on this first episode. But now we're going to have a look at my first team, and my best goalkeeper, you're not going to believe this, is my goalkeeper Brad Jones. He's 85 rated and 36 years old, and how has he got from I think 70 rated to 85? And my best player in my defense is Moreno. Look how good his stats are, especially his physical stats, and he's got 88 acceleration, 87 sprint speed. They're just absolutely incredible. But now moving on into my centre midfielder, and we've got Jordan Henderson, who I'm not too sure about playing as my CDM. That's why I asked you guys in the last episode, or the last video, which CDMs to go for. But still a decent player, and definitely a player I do want to use in this series. Now moving on to Coutinho, another fantastic player. Only thing, he's got 49 strength, and his stamina isn't too good either. But you just can't ignore how good those stats are, and he's definitely going to be a first team player. We've got Raheem Sterling, who is content at the moment. I'm just not sure where to sell him though, because I'll leave it down to you guys down below. But Markovic actually looks quite good as well, like 80 rated, 24 years old, worth 10 million as well. Again, like Coutinho's not got the best of strength, but definitely looks like a decent player. Got Morata up front. This is the reason why I didn't buy him in my Villarreal series, because I wanted to use him in this one, because he has got some insane things, 84 rated, and got some incredible stats as well, and he's 6'2" as well, so definitely looking forward to using him. Finally got Doumbia as well, is worth 12.5 million. Did actually feature him as a striker in the last episode, but decided to go with him as a left winger, and you guys like the sound of that, so he'll be going as a left winger to complete my starting 11. And the final player I wanted to show you was this guy called David Yabra, I believe it's pronounced. So it's 2.1 million, but the thing is, he's 20 years old and only one rating less than Manquillo, my first team right back. So do I need Nathaniel Klein, or do I sell Manquillo and try and buy Nathaniel Klein? And before we start signing some new players, we have got 31.9 million to spend, plus 149,000 per week as well. So definitely enough money to try and sign some players. Before we move on into trying to sign some new signings for this team, we're going to sell a few players, and we're going to go to my highest price of players. So definitely Coutinho, Morata, Balotelli not going anywhere. But the first player I'm thinking of selling is Adam Lallana, because obviously if I do have Firmino and of course Coutinho as well, I'm not going to need this guy. And I've also just listed 3 more players. So first of all, Luis Alberto, we've got Barini as well, and finally Aspas, who all 3 players are just completely useless. And I've also got only 40, I've only got 2 slots left in my team. So the first player I'm going to go for is going to be Liverpool's new signing in real life, Roberto Firmino. So he's currently worth £23 million, and of course the player I'm going to use in his replacement is going to be Adam Lallana, a player that won't feature in this series. So we're going to go ahead and offer up Lallana, who is worth I think 12 million or 12.5 million. So we'll go ahead with him, and they'll probably want a bit more money, so we'll go with I think 6 million, and let's see what West Ham say to the offer. Another Brazilian I want to go for is Lucas from PSG. A lot of you guys said to go for this guy in the last video I made about Liverpool, so Lucas is definitely a player I want to try and sign, and a player I've never actually used before either, so I know it's worth a lot of money. So I was thinking Luis Alberto, But also I was thinking maybe Sterling or Balotelli. So leave a comment down below, and for now I'll go with Alberto. But if you do want to see Balotelli or Sterling leave the club, leave it down below in the comments. I'll try and sign Lucas as a replacement. So Luis Alberto is worth 8 million, and I'll go ahead and offer probably about 10 million plus Luis Alberto, and let's see if PSG accept the offer. And for this Nathaniel Klein offer, we're going to go with Wisdom. I've got a lot of right backs I don't need at the club, and Wisdom is one of them, and he's worth 2.9 million. So we'll go Wisdom, and he's worth 12.5 million. So we'll go ahead and offer maybe 10. I think I'll go 10 million. Actually, we'll go a bit less. So we're 7.5 million. And obviously he's worked with me for the last 4 years, so maybe he'll accept the offer. And what did I say, guys? Nathaniel Klein has come back and accepted the offer of 7.5 million plus Wisdom, so 70,000 a week. And we'll go ahead and offer the 90,000, 3 years, an important first team player. And for Lucas, they have said no to the offer. And finally for Firmino, they've also said no, but they are interested in the player, but they want 18.5 million. So we'll go ahead and go in between and go with about maybe 11 million, and we'll go 12 plus Lallana, and that's up to about 24 million. So they must say yes to that offer. And there we are, guys. He's accepted the contract, and Nathaniel Klein, welcome to Liverpool. And that is our first signing of the Career Mode series. Nathaniel Klein, one of my favourite players in my Southampton series, is now a Liverpool player. And now we've got 3 strong right backs. We've got Nathaniel Klein, we've got Manquillo, and finally Yabra as well.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Barclays Premier League. It's Crystal Palace again.
So we're going to move on into the first game versus Crystal Palace, and obviously a team that Liverpool always have problems against. Like for example, in Gerrard's final game at Anfield, they beat them, and I remember earlier this season as well when they beat them, I think thanks to a Yednat free kick. So hopefully we can do different and beat Crystal Palace. And there's a new signing, Nathaniel Klein, obviously our first signing of this series, and I can't wait to use him in this new team. But obviously Morata, Coutinho, we've got obviously Balotelli on the bench as well, we've got Doumbia playing. It's going to be amazing. So let's get into the first game, and let's hopefully get off to a winning start. Moreno finds space, and you're not going to catch him, and he's still going into the box. Can he get a ball across into Sterling? It's Nathaniel Klein who got forwards, and he nearly scored his opening goal in a Liverpool shirt. Moreno's pace, like, you can't give him that much space. Back into Coutinho. Look how quick he is on the ball. He's still going. It's Coutinho. Cut back. Oh, I did the wrong way again. He still got it, but it's going to be a corner. But I still don't know which way is which with that skill. And that is my favourite skill to use. But now Markovic has come short. Going to play it out into Moreno on the edge of the box. And it's blocked off by Balassi. Markovic there. And it's cleared away by Palace. But what a start this has been, guys. We have absolutely dominated. Right into Sterling. Moreno making the run. Ball goes in. It's into Markovic. And just wide. And how are we not 1-0 up? We've made a fantastic start to the season. Palace have had no chances so far. Doumbia. Across now to Markovic. Heads it into Coutinho. And it's saved. And it's just wide from Hennessy. But he was so lucky that didn't end up in his own net. And that's going to be taken by Henderson into Skirtle. And it's cleared away yet again. But come on, why can't I select Moreno? Here's Moreno. Now one more onto Markovic. And yet again, Hennessy is there. This must be the best goalkeeping performance I've ever seen. Saving absolutely everything. And now Henderson with another ball in. This time to Doumbia. And again, it's wide. Oh, that's a great ball into Juve now on sides. Don't let him have a shot. Ball goes in. And it's saved by Brad Jones. So I still can't believe he's 85 rated. But that he should be saving stuff like that. Markovic still going. And ball goes in now into Morata. And it's a penalty. The referee's giving a penalty. I'm guessing for the challenge on Markovic. And a chance now to go 1-0 up. Seydou Doumbia to score the penalty. Perfectly put away. It's Seydou Doumbia with the first goal in the series. It's well deserved. And finally, we've got the opening goal. I'm so excited for this series. I am so happy that I picked Liverpool. The players we have and the possibilities of the players we could sign in this series. It's just going to be absolutely amazing. We get the penalty there. I told you guys I'd improve my penalties. And that's a perfect one there from Doumbia. Ball goes in. It's Zaha. Didn't go for the shot. Poor clearance there from Coutinho. They still might have a chance here. And it's Wilfried Zaha again. Plays the ball. And wide from Jordan March, but I can't give Wilfried Zaha even the slightest of chances. He's one of their best players. Now can we find him again? Play the 1-2. Right, there's a lot of options here. Now it goes through to Lallana. Why not just shoot? Why didn't I just shoot that ball? I was trying to play sweaty to Henderson, Just my controller dies. But how the hell did I not finish that chance? Like, I should have just shot for goal. Oh, we can't clear it. It's like Southampton all over again. We just can't clear a ball. And that's Williams on the ball yet again. We can't clear it yet. It's into MacArthur, into Juve, but we get it away with Moreno. And now can Balotelli get away? No, he can't. Okay, he's just bundled them over. Nothing given. And now can Balotelli use his pace? And back into Henderson. Poor pass, we still might have a chance. So now it goes through the middle to Markovic. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. And over the bar. What a chance for Markovic. And there we are, guys. Our first win of this new Liverpool Career Mode series. Thanks to a Doumbia penalty. It should be so much easier, but that is our first 3 points of the series. But now moving on to my monthly scouting update, and the first player is Lucas, who is definitely not good enough. Got a guy called Jamie Green, who's still, I think I'll go for something over 88, because I've got high expectations. And there we are, guys. Michael Jones, 66 to 90 rated. He is definitely joining the team, so let's sign, or let's continue scouting for now. Wait 1 more month for him, and finally for Richard Porter as well, who is just not good enough. But Michael Jones looks absolutely insane. And also for our youth squad monthly report, we've got one more player, Alex Hunter, who he's just not good enough. So we're going to go ahead and release a youth player. As I said before, I need someone between, I think, 88 or more, basically, on their potential. So back in the transfer window now, and we're going to make an offer for Joe Gomez, a player that's gone to Liverpool, and obviously he's a Charlton player in this game, but he has got some incredible potential. I've watched a few clips of him in like real life, and he looks like a great centre-back, and only, I think, 18 years old as well. So we'll go ahead and offer maybe 2 million. And let's see if Charlton accept the offer. And I went ahead and inquired for Kovacic, and they come back and say £70 million. Like, how am I meant to afford that? I'll probably have to sell Doumbia, Morata, Coutinho, probably most of my first team to try and afford this guy. But I'm going to try my best to try and sign him. He's 84 rated, only 24 years old, and it's got some absolutely mental stats. But a player that's a bit cheaper, still only 32 million, is Olivier Torres. I think it's Olivier, I'm not too sure. But basically, I'm going to go ahead and offer Lallana, who is worth 12.5 million, plus I think maybe 20 million, maybe a bit less. We'll go 15 million, and let's see if they said that, because he reminds me of like the next Iniesta. He's got some incredible stats for only 23 years old, and he's definitely a player I want to try out, because I've never used this guy before in career mode. But just going back to that, Kovacic, £70 million. I've got Pogba as well. We've got Højbjerg as well, who could be a possible centre midfielder. Got Guys, obviously one of my Southampton players. And we've also got Dragovic, who can play as a centre midfielder as well. And these are my final players. We've got obviously Roberto Firmino. We've got Teixeira as well. We've got Isco, who's a player that I've wanted in this series for so long. Still, he's worth 53.5 million. Got Lucas, who's a player I wanted for early in the episode. And finally, we've got Danny Ings. So I'm thinking about Danny Ings. Obviously, he's gone to Liverpool, but I really don't need him. As simple as that. Morata, Doumbia, Balotelli, all better than him. Even Barini's probably better than him. The only thing is, he's got some incredible stats. Like, have you ever seen a player with better physical stats than that? But that's going to be the end of today's episode, the first episode of Season 5 of this Liverpool Career Mode series. And if you guys have enjoyed it, smash a like on the video, and next episode there will be the Man City game and also the first round of the Champions League as well. So smash a like on the video for a double upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next episode.